I ain't even gonna waste y'all time with the intro, man. Let's go ahead and just answer the biggest question that y'all are here for. And am I in love? And the answer is, so today I really want to talk about a topic that a lot of people, I feel like, are scared to talk about, are scared to be vulnerable about sometimes, but it's a real thing that we have to talk about at some point. And I feel like today, is the day to do it. Today we're going to be talking about love. We're going to be talking about the subject of love. Love. It's all around us. It's everywhere we go. It's everywhere you look. It's in everybody you know, to a point. But yeah, man, if you are new to the channel, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to the crew, man, we always accepting new members. What really is love? I feel like love is a lot of things. Love is sacrificial. Love is understanding. It's comprehensive. Love is free-forming. Love is everlasting. It's limitless. I'm sorry to breathe in the mic. But it's in all of us to a point. It is what you make it. I feel like love is consistent. Love is kind. Love is vulnerability. Love is physical. It's mental. It's spiritual. Love is literally all that you make it. And I feel like love, like I said, is in all of us. And I want to touch on probably the biggest components of what really makes love. And again, this is just in my opinion, but most people, I think, may agree with this. And we'll see if you do. And if you do, at the end of this video, that's even more of a reason for you to leave a like. But so I just want to speak on that. And I think what love consists of and how it can be maintained is through sacrifice. Number one, sacrifices are super important. They're sacrificing yourself. They're sacrificing taking care of someone else. There's sacrifice in a lot when it comes to love. It requires a lot of patience. Patience is sacrificial. You know what I'm saying? Love can require a lot of self-care and caring for somebody else, even when you don't feel like it. That's sacrificial. Love requires a lot of energy, and it requires, again, when you have energy, it requires the sacrifice, right? So you have to, I feel like, in order for you to even love someone and even love yourself day in and day out, it takes a sacrifice. It takes a lot out of you, right? But if you're willing to go with it day in and day out, then love can work its favor in your life. So that's why I say it's sacrificial, number one. Number two, love is very, it is very, very much timeless. Love never, and to my experience, right, and just how I've heard it before and how I see it realistically, love never fades. No matter how much, a relationship didn't work out, a family thing didn't work out, love never really fades from us. Love never really goes anywhere. And I feel like, when it comes to just really being able to go in day out through life, you have to understand, love is going to come, it's going to go, right? You're going to lose people you love, whether they pass away, whether they walk out of your life, whether you have to cut them off. And you're going to gain love too, whether that be through yourself, whether that be through someone else, whether that be through a hobby, whether that be through something you love, you really like to do. But love it's timeless. It never fades. It's everywhere. It never fades. Think about it this way, right? When a person passes on, for example, you're always wishing they were here. You're always, depending on who it is, if you really, really appreciated a person, even whether they be dead or alive, most times people appreciate people when they're gone more, because they're not here physically, but love is here mentally, right? And if you think of it that way, you probably, some people probably ask, why do you think it's mental? It's mental because look at how much that love that you have for a person is still in your head, and you're still so compromised by it. Like, you still constantly are like, oh my gosh, like I really appreciated this person while they were here. I really loved them, right? It's still all in you, which means it's going into your mental still. It's still here, right? So I say all that to say, like, love is literally, guys, like, it's literally what you make it, and it's timeless. Like, it's timeless. It never fades. And a question y'all probably have is like, yo, like, so you mean to tell me, like, with your exes and like with past relationships and all that, like, you still love these girls, whatever? I still have love for anybody that I've been into a relationship with to an extent, right? And that is because I have built something with someone, and when I came into a relationship, or when I, furthered my interest into a person and really built something with somebody, yeah, I'm gonna love them, and I probably really, really enjoyed them and really, really liked them as a person and as a friend before it was something further. So yeah, I still love the people I've been in a relationship to a point. Yes, whether they be my friends or not, or like, hopefully something works out. I don't know, but yeah, I still have love for people. Like, it never fades. It never fades. And I don't have a whole lot of hate in my heart or anger towards anybody. Like, this has never been me, so it's not something you can really like expect out of me. Like, I'll just look at a person and be like, you know what, you did this to me, this happened, that happened, eventually I'll forgive you. I'll never forget it, but I'll forgive you. You know what I'm saying? But I still, to a point, have love for a person because I built something with someone. So there you go, to answer your question. But again, love is timeless. It never fades, 100%. You know how people will be like, I don't care about that person anymore. No, you do. When you say you don't care, you care. So the love is still there. To my third and final thing, what I think love requires and how it can be maintained, I think love requires patience. It requires patience. Love requires patience because, and patience goes into effort too. A lot of the times I've noticed myself put a whole lot of effort into the person that I'm dating, to the woman that I'm dating, and I've oftentimes felt myself get irritated because I felt as though I wasn't appreciated, or my efforts just weren't reciprocated how they should have been. But this is where patience comes into play. No matter how much you love somebody, and no matter how much love and effort and time you put into something, you have to understand it may not work in your favor all the time. It may not, and it may not come out how you want it to, right? But you have to understand, do not snap, don't throw a fit, don't go crazy. It's patience, man. Eventually it will be appreciated, whether it be by the person you're in a relationship with or not. And that even goes with friends. That goes with family sometimes too. That goes with people you really, really are close with. It may not be appreciated right away, but you have to remain patient. Keep being yourself. Keep, just placing those efforts out to the people that you love, to the people that you appreciate, and it'll pay off. It's patience, y'all. It's patience. I know some people's love language, it's gift giving. It's gift giving. I'll tell you, a gift giving love language, right? Man, sometimes, if you have that love language, your heart may get super broken. And it's because somebody may not appreciate things the way that you want them to. And you have to understand, if it's not, that's okay. But think about the effort that you put in, right? Think about the effort that you put in. It's the thought that counts. That's so cliche to say, but it's true. It's the thought that counts. Be grateful and just understand you did a good deed. Like, that's great. It's going to come back to you in some kind of way. You got to be patient, man. You got to be patient. Like, maybe that person will one day give you something, or another person will give you something. You'll be like, hey, like, I guess my efforts did pay off, you know? Like, they did pay off. And eventually they do, y'all. Like, they do pay off, okay? So don't get so down on yourself, you know? Whether that be your love language or not, and I hope you understand what your love language is. Make sure you tap into that. But don't lose yourself, your temper, whatever it may be. Like, don't lose yourself when it comes to patience, because love moves slow. It moves in a process like anything else in life, and that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. So don't take it personal, y'all. Just understand love moves slow. It's not a fast thing. I think a lot of people also get confused in the topic of, is love more physical than it is mental? And I mean, fair warning, I mean, is it more sexual than it is like really exploring a person's mind and person's spirit? I think it's a two-way street with that. I think it's a three-way realistically, if you put mental, physical, and the spiritual aspect. But I think it's a three-way street with that, because I believe some shape, form, or fashion, like, lust comes into play, but lust is not love. Lust is not love. So don't confuse that either. Say, understand your love language, understand your attachment styles. A person had to teach me that this year. Like, understand your attachment styles and, like, really just figure out what your love language is. I think that's of the utmost importance. But to answer y'all's question, man, am I in love? And the answer is, yeah. Like, I think I'll be back in love one day. I think I will, you know? And if you are, like, that's a great thing. I want y'all to, whatever you took away from this video, hopefully you utilize it. But hopefully you understand, like, it's slow. Love is slow. So play your part, you know what I'm saying? Do your part, and do what's good for you too. Like, again, love is sacrificial, but I would not lose yourself all the way to the point where you can't love yourself again. So that's my best advice, is to make sure, like, y'all, you know, move slow with the love, but you know, make sure you do what's right for you. You know, make sure you find love that's going to really satisfy and make you whole as a person, and make you better. Because love, like I said, is timeless, and it's all around you, and it can be fake, it can be real, it can be challenging. It is interesting, so to speak. So take care of yourselves, man, and that answers y'all question. Y'all, this has been, again, another great 10-piece. If you have not watched the 10-piece series, or even the last video, which is right here, I need y'all to go check that video out. This video right here, man, great video. Go watch that. But I want y'all to, first and foremost, love yourself, and then you can love somebody else, and then you can stay with love for your entire life. I hope someone is making you feel loved every day. You're doing something that you love every day, and you're finding love within yourself every day, and every step that you may walk, man, and breathe and wake up every day, you know. But if you made it this far in the video, man, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all did an amazing job on the last video. Let's run this video up too. But it's not even about, you know, stats and views and all that for me. It's about really getting the message out to y'all. So I appreciate y'all, for real. I love y'all. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the crew, where we always accept new members, man. It's been your boy, Mr. 10K, and I'll see y'all on the next video. It's like, nah. Peace, man. I love y'all.